I'm gonna say like Ahsoka potentially shows up in the show.
That to me makes a lot of sense. Like she shows up.
Look, and in the animated show, obviously Ahsoka and Obi-Wan have a very strong relationship and a very important one. We haven't seen that in live action, and I think that would be a really like interesting dynamic to see play out. Especially like obviously with the Ahsoka show coming next year. So it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of story reasons and there's a lot of like logistical reasons. I feel like.
What about Darth Maul? He's still when Obi-Wan Kenobi is supposed to be taking place. He is still running around the galaxy with his darksaber and getting a little bit crazier as the weeks go by.
I think that's the one that's harder to walk back, right? Like we talked about the Vader stuff, and you know, I haven't seen you in a long time. Like, how does this fight happen? I think with what happens in the Twin Suns within Rebels,
right?
I think the subtext there is that they have not seen each other since Clone Wars, right? Since all of that kind of went down, so. It just doesn't make sense to me for Maul to be kind of present within the show. And it's also just another factor when you have Darth Vader, when you have the Inquisitors, when you have Tatooine and Luke, and you have, potentially coming off a planet, maybe these other Jedi, just seems like maybe a step too far.
I don't think they're going to initially like cross paths and like draw lightsabers, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is something where, we know that Obi is running off planet. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it is something like, "Hey, Obi, there's this guy who's running
a reference,
or like maybe he sees a secret mate. I don't know, something of that nature." I wouldn't be too surprised because, again, he's doing a whole bunch of criminal stuff.
He's a criminal mastermind.
I mean, yeah, kind of. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. The other character I think we may see is Bail Organa. And R2-D2.
Well, I mean,
it's also a cult.
It's not a Star Wars show of R2.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes sense.